from Los Angeles, California, Melvin Diaz and Joe Romero. Come hang with the Soul Primos.
What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of Soul Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And boy, does it feel good to be back into our original spot, dude.
Hey, we're home, baby. I'm coming home.
I'm coming home. Tell my boys that I'm coming home.
God damn, we haven't had an in-studio podcast in like 2
Dude,
months,
if
man.
you don't know what we're talking about, for the last 2 months, every episode that we put out has not been in studio. We've been experimenting. We've been on the street. We've been in the field. We've been at a dam.
Yeah.
By a river. We've been trying cigars at a shop.
Yeah.
We've been talking to people on Hollywood Boulevard. We've been going on playing dates.
Slight correction. Okay. The country song, I mean, some of them were here.
Yes.
But it was a different setup, different look, different vibe.
Yes.
A straight up regular podcast like this we have not done in like 2 months. So that's why we're a little bit nervous.
We're a little nervous, but
Yes.
it's okay because we had such a great weekend. How was your weekend, dude?
Oh, great. I think this weekend was full of love and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. How about yours?
Whoa. Okay, founding father.
Oh my God. Hey, I am
Founding stepfather. Am I right?
am a father and you found me. God damn it. Let's go.
Dude.
Does that make sense or no?
You know what's so crazy? The other day, I told you about this. I was talking to a female friend of mine that has a child, and she was telling me how difficult it is to find a partner because she has a child, and it kind of makes her a little bit more vulnerable to have sexual relations with her baby father, and she wants to stop that. But she was telling me, but it's difficult to find a man that accepts someone that has a child.
Yeah.
And you know what I told her?
Yeah.
My soul primo has a wonderful family.
Yeah.
I assure you, you can find a good man out there.
Yeah.
Like my soul primo.
Here's a quick tip for any woman that has a son or daughter that wants to find a good man.
DM Joe.
Stop.
I'm just kidding.
Here's tip number 1. Stop banging your baby daddy.
Yes.
And tip number 2, you shouldn't have been doing tip number 1. You shouldn't have been banging your baby daddy.
Yeah.
So tip number 3, get used to being alone.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I bring up this story to say that there's nothing wrong with anything that she said, and there's nothing wrong with any stepfather, stepmother behavior or actions. I bring up the story to say I used you as an example that good men are.
Oh, wait, for good?
Yeah, for good.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't even. Okay.
Oh, this whole time I thought I was offending you.
Yeah, I thought you were putting me. I thought you were putting me down.
Yeah, no. I use you as an example to prove to my friend that good men are still out there.
You think I'm a motherfucking good man?
Yes.
You think I'm a good man for real?
A good partner, a good man, a good friend. That's up for debate, but a good partner, yes.
You know
Sexual partner, romantic partner.
You think I'm good at sex?
No.
Okay, don't because you said I'm a good sexual partner.
A good romantic partner.
Well, part of romance is sex, and sex is romance, and romance has a lot of sex.
Some might say that's true, but for you, you're a good romantic partner.
That's very true, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I use you as an example.
I honestly believe that if you're just a great person, if you're a lovely person, and you might have a daughter or son, you find the right guy, and he's gonna love your daughter or son because that will be just an extension of the beautiful person that you are.
And vice versa. If you find the right woman,
yeah,
they have no. Yeah, it's like a. I think the step parent, stepmother, stepfather. They even had a I think that it used to be looked at as kind of taboo almost, kind of frowned upon like 20, 30, 40 years ago. Like I remember growing up watching novelas on Telemundo and Univision. They had one called La Madrastra, which is like the stepmother. And it was like, I remember watching every single episode. I was like so locked in.
Yeah.
But I remember being like, yeah, I would hate to have a stepmom. But it's like, no.
Yeah.
It's just like, I've to this day, including yourself, I've met so many cool ass step parents that their kids are like, oh yeah, Jeremy's cool as fuck. Like Jeremy dates my mom, like, and he like buys me McDonald's anytime I want. He's cool as fuck.
Yeah, and I know a lot of unfortunately, I know like maybe not a lot, but a couple of 50, 60-year-olds that are like, I am raising. This is a typical old, maybe machismo way of thinking, old school way, old Latino, or maybe just in general, old way of thinking. I ain't raising another man's kids. But then you got to tell them, brother, you're 60.
Yeah.
You're alone. You don't have anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
That's what, it's so true. I have some friends that are in their 40s.
Yeah.
Late 30s.
Yeah.
And they're like, I can never date someone that has kids. And it's just like, dude, you're done, bro.
And also,
that's the only option you have. Like for you, like you're an exception because you did it in your 20s.
Yeah.
Late 20s at that. But you've known, like it makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows you, it makes sense for you. But if you're 43, don't be putting on your story that you can't date a woman that has kids.
Yeah.
My love, brother, you're done. It's the only option for you, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Especially
all for you.
50 and 60, I am raising another man's grown
if you're
ass
50
man.
and 60 and you even have Instagram at that age, dude, go ahead and clock out for me, baby.
Yeah, clock out
Go ahead and give me your phone.
and go away.
Go ahead. Go back to the factory. Go work at the factory.
Yeah, get a job. It's over for you.
It's over for you.
Move out.
Yeah, dude.
Move out. If you're saying that at that advanced age, no respect to anybody. I'm not saying it's bad to be 50 or 60 because like
you said move out. It's like no, but I own my apartment. No, move. You gotta
go.
move.
Hey, brother, you gotta get out
Different
of here.
city. Get out of
the
here.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Hot take. I'm gonna be 50 or 60 possibly one day.
Yes. Yeah.
But I would never say that now.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna say that.
Yeah, I think like if like a 20-year-old or 23-year-old says that and posts it on their story, I get you know, maybe.
Yeah.
But like when you're older, it's just like, hey little bro, go ahead and love that woman and her kids, bro.
Yeah, because like I said, if you really love
you
her,
ain't got no other option, my love.
yeah. I will say, I am very lucky as to my partner's daughter.
Yeah.
Is a very beautiful human being.
Yeah.
If she was a terrible, spoiled, ungrateful mother trucker,
You would cheat.
I would move. I would move. I would go to a different country. I would not be there. I would not be there. I would not be there. And I probably would, but I wouldn't. It all depends on the child too. So if you're a child, don't watch it. You shouldn't be watching this podcast, but make sure you're a good dude.
Yeah.
Or a good young lad or woman.
It's funny because later that night when I was talking to my friend and I was kind of, you know how I get when I'm drunk and I give advice.
Oh, just
and I get
boom, boom.
No. I'm talking to her. And I'm just like boom, boom. No. Like I give advice and I get kind of inspirational.
Yeah.
So you hate that.
After the boom,
After the boom.
You should have done that.
And I'm like, you really think I wanted to do this?
Which is technically still advice.
Yeah. And I was telling her, you know, after all this, and I'm using you as an example, like, you know, I know that it's possible to find a man that would love you and your child because I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah. She was like, okay. And then we hung out after, and I got to hang out with her little baby. I was there at her baby shower. I was there when she found out she was pregnant, but I've never met a baby herself. She was 5 years old. And immediately she was kind of like standoffish. And same here. I was just like, who is this? Like I'm asking my friend, who's this?
Yeah.
He's like, my friend's like, dumbass, that's my fucking daughter. And I'm like, all right, why is she looking at me like that?
Yeah.
Is you got a problem? Like, what's the issue?
Because you take offense of anybody that's staring you down, regardless of age, gender, or everything.
Yeah, age or anything. It's just like, why? What's going on?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Did I do something bad to you?
No one supports equality more than you.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah, I literally got into an argument earlier today about how I support equality to the point where it seems like I don't, but I just do it so much.
Exactly.
I'll elaborate on that after. But after we started talking, I'm like, hi, my name's Melvin. And she's like, oh, hi, I'm so-and-so. And I was like, it's good to meet you. And I go out to shake her hand and she shakes my hand. And I was like, it's a good handshake. She's like, thank you. And I was like, all right, for sure. And then we started talking. And then I was just like, do you like Stranger Things? She's like, I hate Stranger Things. It's scary. And I'm like, so what do you want?
Yeah.
I was like, so what do you watch? And she was like,
so what do you want? You said it the first
yeah,
time.
I was like, what do you watch?
Yeah.
And she was like, I watched this show on YouTube. It's called, I forget. It was like a twinkly pink thing. It's just like I was just like, well, do you want to borrow my phone so you can watch it while me and your mom and our friends hang out? She's like, yeah, I would love that. And I was like, here, take my phone. Use whatever you want. I'm pretty sure she Zelled herself $50. But she was using my phone the whole night. watching her shows. And then after that, I think she was like, okay, this big food is pretty chill.
You know what? Just by that, I know what kind of parent you would be.
What? Well, iPad
The iPad, yeah, the iPad parent. Dad, I'm hungry. Play Fruit
Grab
Ninja.
your iPad.
Play Fruit Ninja. There's a lot of
But
fruits
it
there.
has it needs I don't have a charger and it doesn't turn on anymore.
Oh, because chargers are free, right? Chargers aren't expensive.
You know, children in Africa don't have chargers.
But what's Africa?
Baby, grab my belt.
That's you.
No. But she was like, she kind of like warmed up to me and like, and then she was like, we started playing and I started like cracking jokes with her.
Yeah.
And she was laughing at my jokes.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, she has a really good sense of humor. Yeah. And we're like talking and laughing and I'm like picking her up and we're having a good time. And I'm like, and she was like, I picked her up one time. She's like, whoa, we're so close to the roof.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, you've never touched the roof? Yeah. She's like, no, I'm super tiny. I'm 5 years old. And I'm like, do you want to touch the roof?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. So I'm like picking her up to touch the roof.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at these lights. And I was like, well, what else do you want to? She's like, I want to go touch those lights.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. So I'm like picking her up like Simba everywhere. And she's like, gee, I've never been this high before.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want candy? Because it's above the fridge. Yeah. We could go get candy. She was like, yeah. I was like, so I took her and I put her on top of the fridge and she was like grabbing candy and putting it in her pockets. And I was like, give me the green one. Give me the green one. Yeah. And then you know what she said when I put her, like, we're having a good time. And after a while, she's like, wow, can you be my dad? Oh, yeah. And she paused. And I was like, what did you say? She was like, I want you to be my brother for the rest of my life. And I was just like, oh, I thought you were going to say dad. But you said brother? It was like, why? Because you see me kind of like, we have the same wavelength. I act like a 5-year-old as well. That's what she thought. She was like, wow, this guy acts like a 5-year-old just like me. I love this food. I'm like, I could, I'm like, you know, but I'm your uncle. You can call me Uncle Mel. She's like, no, I want you to be my brother. And I'm like, oh man, is it because like, why? And she's like, because like we have so much fun together. And I'm like, Uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle. And then she was like, whatever. And then we go and we see my friend, her mother, and she was like, Mom, can we play parents and kids? Because you know kids like to act like that. That's a game for like a lot of kids, like to be parents. Like they, it's like kind of like what's it called? Not role play. It's like you know, like Cops and Robbers.
Yeah.
You know that type of stuff.
I know Cops and Robbers. I never heard parents and kids, brothers and sisters, or friends and family. What about friends and family?
No, but I guess her father's not in her life or something like that. So
that's fucked up. Man.
So she was like, because my partner was there as well.
Yeah.
And she goes up to my friend and she's like, Ma, can we play like family? And like you could be the mom, Melvin could be the dad. And she looks at my partner and she's like, and she could be the auntie.
Oh hell no!
I was like, that was literally all our reactions. And then my friend, her mom, was like, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. You're done, bro. You're done.
Stirring shit up. Those kids be stirring shit up.
You're done. You gotta go to bed, dude.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Yeah, I don't understand when people can just hate kids. Like they have
such a red flag.
They have such a wild and beautiful imagination,
Yeah.
and they have, especially when they're young, they have no filter. They're just saying anything they're thinking.
Like I've been around annoying kids.
Yeah,
and it's just like, is it annoying? Yes, but it's just like for someone to be like, I hate kids.
Yeah.
That's kind of a red flag, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of what do you think?
I think it's a complete red flag.
Yeah.
Because kids are fucking beautiful and they're so innocent, and like, especially like when you're hanging out with them and you vibe with them, you're laughing. It is kind of weird because I'm like, wow, dude, we're having a blast. We're like on the, like what you said, you're like, we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Like we're fucking. I'm talking that shite. You're talking that shite too somehow, and we're like, dude, hell yeah! And you're having such a blast, and they're like, I like that. Can you show me that? Can you grab that? And you're like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like your shirt. Oh, you don't look good in that shirt. They have like no filter too. They're roasting you.
They're literally like hanging out with a fun drunk person.
Yeah, it's really
that's literally like the best way I could describe it. Like a drunk fun, like a fun drunk.
Yeah.
Because you know we all know like bad drunks and
Yeah.
really mean and despicable drunks.
Yeah.
But when you're hanging out with a fun drunk,
Oh, it's the best.
it's the best. And I think that's what little kids are. It's just like, they're just like, bro, like, I'm trying to have a good time, bro. I'm trying to watch fucking Blue's Clues, and I want to eat candy, and I want to, there's a hill next door to the house. I want to go run up that.
They have no filter. And the sad thing about growing up is that life humbles you so much that it gives you like a filter where you're just like, oh, I want to do that. No, that's kind of dumb. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't know.
Yeah,
I wanna,
and then people around you are like, you want to do that?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and it's almost kind of magical when you meet a adult
yeah.
that is, successful and, like an adult
Yeah.
that still has that
That childlike spirit. Yeah.
It's like watching the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
The Northern Lights.
Northern Lights,
You
yeah.
you look at them and you talk to them and you're just like, oh, this person has remained untouched.
Yeah.
Like it's a wonderful thing to meet someone
because
like that.
everybody has it. And
Everyone
it
has
can
it.
be turned off, but when someone has it, it kind of ignites it inside of you.
It's not addictive. It's contagious.
Very.
It's contagious, and that's what I always tell people. Like, even with the coronavirus and the COVID and everything,
Very
like,
contagious.
It's super contagious. Like, if you think a virus is contagious, or you thought the COVID was contagious, it's more contagious than what you think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to, if you have it, you go to McDonald's. Those 17 people that are waiting in line with you, they now have the virus.
Yeah.
Those 17 people go to their house, and each one of their houses have like 5 people. Now, all those people have it. Those people go to school, work. Now, it's like it grows at such an exponential rate, a ridiculous quick rate that you could blink, and all of a sudden there's a million people that have it. I believe that joy and happiness are the same way.
Oh, 100%.
They're the same thing.
And if you're somehow rejecting anybody who's bringing joy and laughter, it sounds very cheesy. If anyone comes into your life or comes into like maybe a random spot, let's say you're meeting a bunch of people, someone's very joyous and happy, just very positive, and like you're kind of like naturally just kind of trying to go against it. That says a lot about you.
Yeah.
If someone just trying to be themselves and that's like very nice and happy and that makes you feel a certain way, like a negative way, that just means you're probably a piece of shit or
projecting.
Projecting a lot.
You're projecting. I think projecting is it means like when you see something and you think something about that thing, but in reality you feel something within yourself.
Well, you ever seen that? It was something I saw on Instagram where like where people would be like, you walk into a room and someone's like, oh, this fool thinks he's all that, and that fool was like, no, you think I'm all that. I'm not even thinking about that.
Oh, yeah.
You think I'm all that. Like this is you projecting your insecurities onto me.
Exactly. Like I remember I saw a comic book sketch.
Yeah.
Or not? What is it like? Like political sketches?
Oh yeah,
illustration.
Yeah,
What? That's on
they
newspaper?
had a name for it. Whatever. But yeah, I know what you're
But
talking about.
it's just one scene.
Yeah.
And it's like a city, and then there's 2 guys. There's one guy with fucking sunglasses and a beard. And then there's other short guy that's angry, and he's looking at him with his hand in his pocket. And he's like, this guy thinks he's fucking all that. And this was from like the 70s. So he's like, he thinks he's the coolest guy. I hate him. And then the guy that looks cool and is like chiseled and has the sunglasses, and he's like, damn, what am I gonna eat today?
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell when someone's trying too hard to be cool.
Oh, yeah.
It comes off very easily. But like, if you catch yourself kind of projecting onto that, I've caught myself before.
It's natural.
It's natural. It's a human. There's a fly in here. There's a fly in
very
here.
flying. That's alarming.
I think you collect flies. I think that's why.
I let that one free, and he's fucking. I'm gonna put him in this cage.
It's pissing you off. Yeah.
Pissing me off, and he's gonna get it after this fucking episode. And
Like
I'm not gonna let you know what that. I'm like this. I'm not gonna let you know. I'm not gonna let you see either. I'm gonna kick you out. You gotta go home after this shit.
Every time you touch him,
He's gonna be like this.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
The fly's gonna be like this.
Yeah, the fly's like, stop.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna fucking pull his wings like this.
Oh, don't do that.
I might just eat that motherfucker.
No, don't do that. But yeah, I've caught myself projecting before where I'm like, this food, what the fuck is this food? And then I'm like, oh shit, it's my own fucking personal bitchness that's fucking coming out. And I'm like, you have to catch it. You have to be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, how are you gonna be honest with someone else?
That's what I'm saying. I think one of my favorite qualities of people is when they're very self-aware. That's my favorite quality. You know, when they can just be honest about how they see themselves, how they view other people, how other people make them feel, just how they feel in general.
Yeah.
When they're not afraid to show how they really feel about anything, even how they feel about themselves and how someone made them feel. And it's very humanizing. It's very makes you appreciate someone's like who's very transparent, because a lot of people like to bullshit. A lot of people don't like to show how they feel.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like to express anything. So when a dude, especially a dude, because I think dudes you got to go through fucking layers of ego,
To be able to get to the
pride,
truth.
to like, how do you really feel about this shit, bro? Like literally, this shit happened to you, or this shit happened. How do you really feel? You know, there's so many layers you got to break through. But when someone's first layer is just honesty, it's very refreshing. It's very, very refreshing. Very refreshing. Because it makes you just want to fucking be like, you know what?
It's contagious.
Yeah. It makes you want to be honest as well. I felt this way about this, and I felt this way about this. And it makes you just want to look at yourself and be like, man, I just got to be more honest about myself, and just feel just honesty goes a long way, in any part of your life, with other people, with yourself. And I think people have a lot of issues being honest with themselves, because people don't like to ask themselves hard questions. I think people, when they think about honesty, they think about like, oh, how am I honest with you, with other people, with exterior shit? But like, I think it's very important to be honest with yourself. Like, how do I feel about this? How do I feel about myself? How do I go about this? Like, am I trying my best? Am I not trying my best? And people avoid asking themselves the hard questions when it's like, that's how you really fucking grow in anything. And it's scary to be like, it's scary to call yourself out, because like obviously no one's gonna call yourself out for the most part.
Yeah.
And when people call you out, they're like, nah, fuck that. You get so defensive. But when you can look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I wasn't really trying that hard. I should have tried more. I fucked up. Or maybe, and especially in relationships, because so many times it's in relationship, it's like, they did this, they did that to me. I had to do with this. But it's like, what did you do? What did you do to get that reaction out of that person?
Yeah.
And you gotta be like, well, I mean, maybe I did DM this person.
I remember I remember I started doing that when I was a young kid. I must have been like probably like late middle school, early high school. Every time I fucked up, because we all fuck up. Every time I fucked up and someone was upset with me, my first question always is like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do? What did I do? And then, you know, there's a lot of times where it's like, oh shit, I didn't do anything wrong. This person is fucking tripping. And then there's a lot of times where like, you know what? They're tripping because I fucking did that shit.
Yeah.
Of course, it makes perfect sense that they fucking spaz on me because I fucking did this one thing, dude.
Yeah.
So I always found that when I come to a person that are upset with me, and I go, "Are you upset because I did this one thing?" And most of the time they go, "Yeah," and it's just like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I fucking like." It's just ego. Ego really destroys so many things, dude.
God.
Ego destroys so many things, and I literally have so much ego, and it's just like I hate that I do, because it's not like when I'm going through the motions of the ego-ness, the actions, I'm not going like it's because I have ego. Like it's a natural component, and it's not until later down the line, once everything kind of settles down, where I go, I let my ego get the best of me, and it's like it's scary because you don't know when you're in the moment.
No, you don't.
It's like when you're drunk and you fuck up, you don't know that you're fucking up in the moment. It's not until after that you go, oh shit, I did that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I mean, things can blind you. It could be alcohol, it can be pride, it can be ego, it could be love.
It can blind you.
It could blind you.
Said,
it could blind you. It could be something as beautiful as love can blind you and make you not see things for the way they actually are. Mm-hmm. You romanticize things and be like, no, it's gonna get better. Then he's just going through this. That's why he's acting this way.
Yeah.
And then you step outside of your own situation and be like, oh man, I really was blinded by this, and I realized that I didn't realize that he was a fucking asshole or a dick, or she was a fucking taking advantage of me because I just cared about her so much. Things can blind you. A positive emotion can blind you, as love and empathy, everything. Fucking ego can blind you. Pride can blind you. All these things. That's why it's very important to really talk to yourself And not everybody has that self monologue.
They don't have that self-awareness. What
Yes.
you just said, the self-awareness, bro, it terrifies me when I see someone that doesn't have self-awareness. It terrifies me because I'm like, am I like that?
Yeah.
Because you don't, it's like the same thing that I always say, like a crazy person will never be like, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if someone goes, I'm fucking crazy,
Yeah.
I'm wild, they're not.
Yeah.
Because a true crazy person and a true wild person is not going to say that. They're just going to do.
Yeah.
They're just gonna do what they want to do. Their actions will speak louder than their words. So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, like, am I not self-aware? Because I'm not gonna know that I'm not self-aware if I'm not self-aware. If you got, you know, it's a catch-22. It's like, how am I gonna know that I'm not self-aware? Like, someone needs to tell me, like a loved one needs to tell me, like, dude, that's cringe. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's some weirdo shit. And then, you know, like, what if I go, my ego is just like, they're just hating on me.
Yeah.
And then it's just a never-ending cycle.
But
of
I mean,
being cringe.
that's
why like we see so many people online that aren't self-aware.
Yeah. But it is part of just being human. Like, you could be self-aware about a specific part of your life, and there's other aspects where like your ego would just override everything. And for anybody, and you won't be self-aware about this section, but you'll be over here, and then you'll be like, nah, what the fuck? They're tripping. But over here, you'll be like, I know what I'm talking about, because like I criticize myself about this part of my life.
Yeah.
But this part, you have so much ego, you don't even think you're not looking at yourself critically.
Yeah.
You're just like, no, these people are just, they don't understand what I'm going through. Yada. There's so much pride or ego. But it's also, that's the part about being human.
I think it's
just human.
That's the complexity of the human condition. It's it truly, like I always say, if it was easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's a learning, life is just a learning experience. That's exactly what it is.
That's why when people that's why there's so many people that we even talked about like before that we were filming, that we're talking about some people who are like very clean and very like perfect. They have like perfect images
That they put out.
But
in real life
they're not that.
We know so many people like that. And they're trifling.
Squeaky clean images.
But they're trifling behind the scenes, bro. They're grimy motherfuckers.
No
bro.
one you know is perfect, and no one you know is like always a great person at all times. People you idolize or look up to on social media are great persons all the time because they only put out their great things about them, or they say great things. Yeah. I follow this one fitness influencer that every time he's talking about like religion, about being a person, discipline, about being a good husband, but he's choosing to release that content. I know that he probably gets upset, he gets angry, he says some fucked up shit to his friends, to his family. He's not going to be perfect all the time, right? But I think we're old enough to be like, I don't expect anybody to be fucking person. Maybe I don't want, like, we shouldn't even idolize anybody. We should just like analyze these character traits that these people have and be like, you know, I want that to be a part of me. I like that. I like that character trait. I like that he's disciplined about this. I want to add that into my life.
Certain components.
Yes.
Take away.
Yes.
Not the human.
Not the human being, because humans like me are flawed. So I like these character traits that he has. I want to try to add that into my growth as a person, you know, and not just assume that, oh, everything he puts out, he must be a perfect person.
Absolutely.
There's no such thing.
I remember I've cussed all my life. I cuss on the podcast with our primos.
Yeah.
Primos. I cuss off camera. I just cuss so fucking much ever since I was a child. And my parents tried to fucking take it away from me. My teachers tried to take it away from me. The principals of the school tried to take it away from me. And I was just like, ever since I was a child, I'm like, that's how I express myself.
Yeah.
I don't say it in a malicious manner. That's just how I express myself. And it was always my coaches trying to take it away from me. And then when I was in college, I saw a study where it's just like people who cuss a lot tend to be more honest than the average person. And it's just like, ever since then, I'm like, I trust people who cuss more than people who don't ever cuss. I know so many people who are like, I never cuss. I make it a big deal to not to cuss. And I'm just like, I always look at them, well, it's side eye. I'm just like, okay, then what are you hiding? What are you hiding? Because with me, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And if someone's cussing, it's most likely that the same with them is what you see. What I see with them is what I get. What are you hiding if you're not trying to cuss?
Yeah.
Perfect example, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby used to berate comedians that cussed. He called up Eddie Murphy one time when Eddie Murphy was arising as a young comedian, like a young 24 comedian, and he just ripped him a new asshole. And he was like, it's disgusting what you do. I don't respect you. Just cuss so much. Da, 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 da. And Eddie Murphy was just like, oh my God, is Bill Cosby talking to me like this? Oh, okay. I'll try to be better. What happened? 20 years later.
Yeah.
What did Bill Cosby get accused of?
Bunch of terrible, malicious,
nefarious,
disgusting shit.
dark shit, right? Yeah. So it's just like, what are you hiding?
You know, fucking Gary Vee is a guy that gets a lot of criticism online. But I remember he went to a school, like a elementary school or middle school, and he was giving like a speech. I forgot what exactly it was, but he was giving a speech, and there was this clip that because he has like a videographer with him, but he was giving a speech, and then he was like cursing, not like a crazy amount, but he was just like, yeah, if you want to fucking be a great person, you want to fucking grind, whatever. He was saying this is bullshit, right?
He was being passionate.
He was being passionate, right? And then the teacher was like, they recorded the teacher for the class being like, you know what? I just don't know about the cussing. I feel like you curse too much, especially it's around children. And he's like, well, if I say, like, I want to fuck. If I say I want you to fucking succeed, that means it feels more authentic than being like I want you to succeed. Because in my heart, I want to be like I want you to fucking succeed. And I think even with that, like cussing around children, people get so like whoa, what the fuck? Which I get if you're saying wild shit.
Context is so important.
Yeah, context is very important. If you're saying some wild, disgusting, foul shit, but if you're just like passionately talking, like a cat, like, hey man, listen, that fucking you painted that shit and you built up those stairs, that shit was fucking beautiful. Like if you're saying genuine shit, like if someone gets mad about that, like if you're around children, grow the fuck up, bro. They're hearing it every fucking day. Everybody say it. But if you're just being passionate, if you're being yourself, who gives a fuck? I literally feel that. Like I've cursed around my niece, my girl's daughter since I met them because I am just being myself. Yeah. And I think that's important to just be yourself around fucking other people.
And like I understand when people say that. Like when I'm around your young family members, I always go like, oh, is it okay if I cut? Like,
which I understand. I'm
so sorry. Like
I would feel I would do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, it's just like, oh my God, is it okay? And then you and your partner are like, yeah, it's okay. It's totally fine. That's okay. But if I'm like, one of you, someone that's important to you that's below 15 years, ask me for advice, and I'm genuinely trying to be like, no, you have the whole world at your fingertips. Just fucking go for it. Yeah. And you were like, Melvin, don't say fucking when you're.
I'm like, dude,
I would get a little upset. I'd be like, I'm trying to convey this message, this important, vital message to this young little person. It's important that they receive this message. Yeah. And it's just like, for you to get blinded by just one word, it's silly.
It's very silly.
It's silly, and it takes away, like, you're literally, it's like being like, oh, I'm trying to give you a 5-course meal, and it's a big turkey and everything, but I'm serving beer with it as well. Yeah. It's like, oh, no alcohol. Take the food away. Yeah. It's like, oh, you're a stupid idiot. You're a fucking idiot if you're turning away this delicious food just because beer's served. Don't drink the beer, food. Yeah. Just take this fucking vital food.
Yeah. And especially like around school, like in that situation, or just around like younger people in general, like sometimes people like to do this facade. And everybody has a facade, but especially around younger children.
If you don't think children are cussing,
oh my God, they're cussing like crazy.
You're an idiot.
They're cussing like crazy. You're saying an idiot. Everything you don't want them to say, they are saying it with their friends.
Exactly.
They're saying it. So at least you're saying it in a positive, with positive context behind it.
I've been a child. My siblings, when I was an adult, my siblings have been children. I see that. I used to tutor a second grade class at an entire school. They're saying it. Everyone is saying it. Yeah. The adults are saying it. The administration's saying cuss words. Principals are saying cuss words. Movie stars are saying cuss words. Sports stars are saying cuss words. Politicians are saying cuss words. Scientists are saying cuss words. Fucking Buddhist priests are saying fucking cuss words. Everyone's fucking saying cuss words. Just because they don't say it in front of you doesn't mean they don't fucking say it.
Yeah.
So don't shame someone that fucking uses cuss words.
Yeah.
Especially if they're trying to convey a positive message. How do you? That's cutting your nose off to spite your face.
And also, if you're shaming them for saying it, they're most likely going to say it behind your back. So why not give them the freedom to express themselves? If you're the parent or their guardian or anything, give them the freedom to express themselves.
And if you're fucking. You have to, if you're confusing cuss words with slurs, you're also a fucking idiot, dude.
Yeah.
There's such a massive, incredibly massive difference from slurs and cuss words.
Yeah, if you think all cuss words, when you think about cuss words, you think about slurs, you're on arrest,
dude.
Bro.
You're a dumbass.
Fuck you, son
you're
of a bitch.
Dumbass, bro.
Bitch at motherfucking ball sack you are, bitch at.
There's a difference. Like, we're not promoting slurs, but cuss words it's a part of the human language.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a part of the human language, they wouldn't exist.
Yeah. If I'm hanging out with my stepdaughter and then she's like, yo, dude, that movie was fucking awesome. I'm not gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah, you're not gonna ruin a beautiful memory with your loved ones and be like, hey, what did you say? Don't fucking say that.
Yeah, watch your language. What kind of family do you think we are? I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, it fucking was.
That shit was awesome, bro. Christopher Nolan movie, of course, it's fucking awesome,
bro. Matt Damon was fire in that shit. Yes, it was, dog. But
we're passionate.
That's what I'm
about
saying,
this.
bro. These
That's why don't trust anyone that doesn't cuss. Yeah. Don't trust them. I guarantee you. I don't even have to know who they are. I don't have to know where they come from. I don't have to know their gender, their height, their sexuality. I don't have to know that. But if someone goes, "Ew, you're cussing," don't cuss around me, and I don't cuss, do not trust that person. Trust me, I've met so many people that were like that. They all, sooner or later, showed a very dark secret that it was way worse than cussing. They're trying to hide something. Trust me, primos and cousins. Trust me. Anyways.
So yeah,
my weekend was fun.
Yo, tell me about your weekend, brother.
So I went to.
Oh shit! When did you do this?
When you were being passionate about something.
Did I go to the restroom or something?
Did I black out? So cheers, this weekend, cheers, salud, primos. We love you. Please leave a comment and subscribe. Please share us with your friends.
Let us know if you enjoyed the last month and a half of episodes.
These last 2 months, we've been trying different things. Let us know if you noticed that we did. Let us know what you liked more, what you disliked more, and check out our last episode. We went to Hollywood Boulevard, and we were just asking people the pettiest thing they've ever done. Half the interviews got corrupted, like on the file, the what's it called, the memory chip,
SSD card,
yeah, and we missed out. So there was some crazy stuff that we were told. But unfortunately, it got deleted forever. It got corrupted. But let us know if you want us to go back and ask other questions.
Yes.
That area is very near and dear to our hearts. So we can go anytime we want back to that area. So let us know. And that being said, this past weekend, I had a great time. I went to a good friend's wedding.
Weddings are beautiful.
2 Latino, so there were 2 wonderful Latino people, a Latino man, Latino woman getting married, unifying. And it was a Latino wedding. And it was absolutely gorgeous. It was right by Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Ooh. And but I fucked up at the end.
Why is that?
I fucked up, dude. So they do their vows, then we have drinks, we have dinner, we have more drinks, open bar, free, everything. And then the DJ starts playing music. I dance for like 2 hours, bro. I'm fucking sweaty as fuck. I'm dancing. I'm fucking rocking out. I'm having such a great time. And there was like 30 minutes left. The DJ goes, guys, we have 30 minutes left. So, grab some more drinks, some more food, and keep dancing. Just so you guys know, in 30 minutes, we're going to stop, okay? So I'm like, all right, yeah, 30 minutes. And then my friends are like, hey, after this, we're going to a club. The bride and groom are got a room at this club. We're all going to this club and down off of Wilshire. And I was like, bet. So it was like 30 more minutes. And then I'm meeting my friend's family for the first time. He has so many cousins, siblings, brothers, family, uncles, and stuff like that. And they're all like super short. Like they're all like 5'7", 5'8". And so I'm sticking out like a sore thumb, right? So everyone's talking to me throughout the night, like when I'm getting drinks and stuff like that. And they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "I'm so and so's friend. I've known him for a while now. Like wherever, you know." And they're like, "Oh hell yeah! Oh shit! Okay." I'm meeting everyone. So 30 minutes left, and one of the family members comes and grabs my shoulder, and he's like, "We need you. Come with me." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Where are we going?" He's like, "Directly to the dance floor." And he's like, "We're going to throw the groom. We're going to throw him up and down. And we need the biggest motherfucker here to fucking help us." And I was just like, "Oh, I'm the biggest motherfucker here? Oh, I'll do whatever you want. Like, if you want me to kill someone, I will. Like, I like that. I love that. I'm a little, you know, I'm blushing. I'm blushing that you think I'm the biggest motherfucker here. Yeah. So I'm like, where is he? Yeah. And so he's right there. And everyone's kind of like trying to grab him. And then he's like, "No, guys, come on. And they're trying and they're failing. They can't even pick him up. I guess they're so drunk and full and stuff. And then I was just like, and then he sees me, and then everyone's like, and then everyone kind of sees me. They're like, "Oh shit!" So they picked him up before I could even get there. So once I get there, he's already up here, right?
Yeah.
So we're throwing him up. We're throwing up in the air, and then all his family's looking at me, higher, and he's like 4 feet in the air, 5 feet in the air, and then one of his cousins like, "Higher, motherfucker, higher!" So I was like, all right, so I fucking I bend my knees like I'm squatting, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw this motherfucker. He's my friend, but I'm gonna throw this fool as hard as I fucking can. And I fucking, you know, when you squat, and would you say grass to ass?
Ass to grass, man.
Ass to grass to ass.
Ass to grass.
And I'm like, I threw him so fucking hard, and I fucking got super low and just fucking
Douche.
He almost hit the light at this dance hall that we were at.
Well, you fucking strong ass motherfucker.
Dude, and he's super light. My friend's super light. So I would just, and then I have 10, 12 other foos. So we threw him so fucking high. So high that we caught him. And then once he's laughing. He's having the time of his life. He's never been that high before. And then once I caught him, I'm just like, "Oh, I just ripped my pants."
It's so fucking.
I looked down and I fucking ripped my entire pants. So on my right leg, starting from my crotch.
Yeah.
On the left side of the inside of my leg, starting from my crotch, all the way to my calf. My fucking pants just ripped because I fucking just squatted and just fucking boom.
Wait, they didn't rip from your ass or anything?
No, it was my legs.
That's
my legs are thick.
That's a weird ass spot for that shit to rip from.
My legs are thick as fuck because I fucking squatted.
Yeah, but don't you think your ass pants would have stretched?
Well, that's why I got afraid, right? So I felt a little breeze. I heard the tear, and I felt a breeze, and I was like, my first reaction was like, "Oh no, did I just tear my ACL?" or something like that, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So and then I looked down, and I ripped the inside of my pants. So I go. So we catch him, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, I love you guys." You know, we're all hugging and stuff like that, and I'm like, "Okay." I was expecting everyone to be like, "You ripped your pants," when no one noticed. So I was just like, "Oh, okay." So I'm walking back to the table where my friends are at, and my partner, and I'm like, I was like, "So what, like, should we head to the club?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we want to. We're gonna head out, but we just gotta take more pictures and like, I'm gonna grab one more drink." And I'm like, "Okay, for sure." And I'm looking at my partner. My partner's talking to me regular, and I'm like, "Damn, none of these people know I just ripped the shit out of my fucking pants." Because it's like the inside of my leg. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, all right. And I was like, okay. So I was like kind of nervous. I was like, damn, you can see my fucking boxers and everything. Like it's fucking, I'm wearing a fucking full suit. So I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm talking, I'm saying bye to people, and no one's noticing my ripped pants. And even if they do, they didn't say anything. So I'm like, all right. So I go say bye to the mother of the bride. And she's super cool, right? She gets my humor. She was like, "So good. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming." And I was like, "Do you want to see something funny?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Dude, when I fucking threw so-and-so up in the air 15 minutes ago, I fucking ripped my pants." She was like, "What?" And I showed her. She started to laugh. She's like, "I need to take a picture." And I was just like, "Yeah, sure." So I put my foot up on the table, and I was like, "My ripped pants, fool." And that's the picture I showed you.
Yeah.
I showed the picture. and no one noticed. And then so we were leaving, and we're all like getting our Ubers, and I was like, guys, y'all want to see something funny? And they're like, what? I'm like, look. They're like, what the fuck? How long have you had it ripped? I was like, last 20 minutes.
And no one noticed.
No one noticed.
Fucking 20 minutes.
No one noticed. But to be fair, it was kind of dark in the venue, and also it was the inside.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, I went home and I put new pants on, and then we went to the club. And
a motherfucker like me would have just finished a rip. Just fucking rip that shit out of it.
fucking rip that shit.
They don't want to see my whole leg right now.
No, motherfucker like you would have gone in the middle of the dance floor and be like, hey, yo, who did this?
No, motherfucker like me would have come before the party. I would have ripped a little bit in my crotch and my ass. So when I squat down, pre-tear. So when I squat down, everything rips apart. I'm like, God damn, my balls and ass are out, man.
I got so nervous because I remember in high school there was a viral video. I'm sure people have seen it, but it's a white gentleman, and like he's at a party, but he's dressed in a tuxedo. Pretty sure it's a wedding. And he's like dancing, and everyone's like, okay, all right. Everyone's like hyping him up. And then he squats, and his pants rip, and his balls and cock come out. His balls and cock come out, and he goes like that. And then it's just like, and then, do you remember that? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
And then like, I remember it was in high school. I was a senior in high school when this video went viral. And I was just like reading the comments, and it's a bunch of gay foos that are like, dude, he shouldn't be ashamed. He shouldn't be ashamed.
It's always gay food.
So when that shit happened, I was like, did my fucking cock and balls just come out? And I was like, oh no, it's just the fucking tear of my leg.
Bro, I don't know why that reminds me when I was in middle school.
What does it remind
When I
you
was
of?
in middle school, I used to wear fucking boxers, not boxer briefs. Boxer briefs were not invented at that time. Regular boxers were, they would have a little slit in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember like
For piss.
Yeah, for piss. So I remember in PE, I was changing right in my little locker. I was changing, took off my shirt, took off my pants. I remember my wiener was cold, but it was cold all day. So I was like, I don't think anything of it, right? I put my fucking PE shirt on. I'm like, damn, my wiener is really fucking cold. And I look down and I see my little boxers and my little fucking shrimp wiener is out, dude. And it wasn't even fully erect. Because why would it be erect, right? It was just like little shrimp dick.
Oh my
God. Like this, it was like looking downwards. It wasn't even like laying down like this. It was like stiff, like cold, like this.
Oh my gosh.
And then I freezed up, man. I'm just like, no fucking way. My wiener's out right now.
And then you didn't even put it back in. You're just like, did anyone see my wiener?
I told everybody, yo, my wiener's out. My bad. My wiener's
People are like
out.
dressing in their own world. Like, yo, Jeremy. What's up, bro? My fucking wiener's been out.
Why is it out? Why is it out like this? Tell me why it's out.
Oh my
That's the
God.
dangerous thing about but you know what? That's the thing about those kind of boxers. But now everyone wears boxer briefs and shit.
Also, like tight pants, like man, my pants just fucking straight up ripped, and I was like, for like 3 seconds, I was mortified. I was like, no way! I just fucking popped my fucking dick and balls everywhere, and I looked down, and I'm like, oh, it's just from like my crotch down to my calf, and I was like, oh, okay.
But I will say, motherfuckers that rip their pants and their whole balls come out, I'm like, because I feel like me. Motherfucker like me, my balls are always compact, bro. They're always compact. So why? How sweaty is your fucking ball sack? Where it's like it rips out and the whole thing falls out. I'm like, really?
Hey man, when you dance the night away, bro, that shit happens.
That shit ain't playing.
That shit happens.
Because my shit's always stuck together stiff. His balls are just popping out. Like, ready to
but
go.
It was I enjoyed myself so much, like the fact that like I could go up to the mother of the bride and be like, look at my fucking pants, and she's like, oh, let me take a fucking picture. I'm like, dude, love is so beautiful, community is so beautiful, really and open bars are so beautiful, and fucking it's like it's wonderful, dude. Well, it made me want to get married.
We should talk about that.
Next episode.
No, we talk about that.
Next episode.
I will say this, like as a guy who's never been to a wedding as a guest.
Like your friend's wedding, yeah.
I've never been to anybody's wedding as a guest. Even when my friend invited me, Renee, the fucking fucker, he was like, hey, come to my wedding.
Get divorced 2 weeks later.
Come to my wedding, bring your camera type of thing, right? And I was like, all right, I bring my camera. I've always been to a wedding. I've been to so many fucking weddings. Fucking Mexican, white as fuck. White as fuck. Indian, 14-hour weddings. Any wedding, working. And every time I'm looking at the open bar, every single time I'm like, man, I just wish I could just take a fucking shot, take a drink out of that shit right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like. So
It's so great, yeah.
I experienced weddings through you.
I know. I only started going to weddings just recently.
Well, I mean, as we get older, motherfuckers
Yeah,
are getting
exactly.
married,
As we get older, the more people that we know, the more we're gonna get invited and shit like that. Like, but it's so crazy because this venue that I went to, I was there when I was 10 years old. I went to my older sister's friend's quinceañera. So I was walking in and I was like, I've been here before. My friends are like, all my friends are like, oh, but you pre-gamed? You're drunk already? I'm like, no, I've been here before.
Flashbacks are here.
Yeah, all my friends are like, oh my God, here we go. Melvin's getting spiritual, everybody.
Malvin, when he gets drunk, he acts like a Vietnam veteran.
I was like, no, I've been here before.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
They're like, slap me down. I'm like, I've been here before. But I was there when I was 10 for a quinceañera.
Sometimes, like the little toys where people go, people will do that around it, and you'd be like, like it's bullets coming around it.
No, I'd be like,
But Malvin, stop. You never went to war, buddy.
no?
No, you never went to war.
No, you go, you miss, bitch. And then someone goes, Joel, stop. You never been shot at, bro.
He didn't miss, Joel. Joel, you're shot. He shot you in the heart. You're dying. You're leaking blood. You're gonna die soon.
Oh my God. And then our third friend, someone was like, dude, you're not a paramedic, bro.
He's gonna die.
A fucking friend group full of delusional ass people.
You don't have a job, bro. You're unemployed, bro.
Yeah.
The thing about Malvin, when he has a gun, he's not afraid to pull the trigger. Not afraid to pull the trigger.
That's so funny. That's so funny to say about someone. Hey, think about so-and-so. He ain't afraid if he has a gun, he's not afraid to pull the trigger.
Think about Mel, you don't need to give him a reason to pull that trigger in your motherfucking head, bro.
You'd be like, hey, yo, Mel, you want a drink?
For sure. Hey, drink this.
Just like this.
All around my... I don't like aiming on my chest and my body on my dick.
Yeah, I'm going all the way. No, but yeah, it was cool, man, and I kind of want you to get married so I could go to another wedding.
First of all, I don't want to say it, but you've been dating... I mean, you guys have been together for like 12 years.
What the hell?
Okay. And luckily, she doesn't watch the pod. And luckily, I tell my girl all the time, like, hey, did you see what I did last... you see how we filmed the last episode? She was like, yeah, Eastmo was great. I was like... It's been done for a year and a half. I'm talking about the latest episode.
What was I going to say? Even the last episode, I remember telling you, the last episode, it was about, we asked people what was the pettiest thing they ever did. You haven't seen it, watch it, bro. I really love that episode. And we were asking people, what's the pettiest thing you've ever done? And people were honest and stuff like that. And one of my partner's childhood friends that she's known for like 15 years, I just met them a couple months ago. And we met and she thought it was funny. She subscribed to Soprimos and everything. So she texted my partner, oh my gosh, I just saw Melvin's last episode. It was so awesome. And my partner was like, oh, very cool. Yeah. And then her friend was like, the pettiest thing I ever done was this, that. So my partner was like, okay, what the fuck? Why would you text me?
What the fuck are you talking about?
So when I told I was talking to my girl, I was like, yeah, I'm really proud of the last episode. It came out super beautiful. Joel shot it super beautifully. And she's like, what was it? And I was like, well, we went around Hollywood asking people what the pettiest thing they've ever done was. And my girl goes, oh, that makes perfect sense.
Bro, and her friend was probably like, oh, she's going to love this because she's going to relate to the episode.
She's going to show it to Melvin. Melvin will talk about it.
She's going to get exactly what I'm saying. She's going to laugh. She's going to tell me her pettiest shit.
And my girl's like,
for sure.
Oh, very cool.
So dope. So dope. So sick. Oh my god!
I thought it was so fucking funny because my girl was like, "Oh, that makes perfect sense," because so texted me. Pennies. It's like if a friend you haven't talked to in months texted you.
Yeah.
The pettiest thing I've ever done is you'll be like, okay,
sure. Yeah. Oh, sick! Don't text me anymore.
Are you okay? Everything at work is okay? Everything at work is okay?
Watch the last episode. If you haven't watched the last episode, what are you, our girlfriends?
I know. What are you, the most important people that we have in our lives?
What are you, our dream girls? What are you, our fucking life? What are you?
But the last episode, we love that. I love the last
And
episode.
I'm gonna be real. Like, if you haven't watched the last episode, watch the last 8 episodes. Cause we've been hustling, we've been
For
grinding.
the last 2 months, each episode, I don't know if you guys realize, each episode is something different that we had to like fucking work really hard at. And I don't want to say get out of our comfort zone, but get out, like, we're just not sitting down with mics and talking. Like, these last 8 episodes have been like legit creative experiences that we hope you would enjoy, and we definitely enjoyed, and I hope you guys are proud of the last 8 episodes we did.
Yeah, because I think if you're a follower of Soul Primos, you know that we are always constantly trying to improve and trying to try different things, go outside the bubble. And this last episode, we did walk 3 miles, around 3.5 miles.
Yes.
So we did burn 500 calories. So if you watch the episode, you are allowed to drink 500 calories worth of alcohol. So please drink like a 5 shot.
And if you guys agree with us, please let us know that you guys acknowledge that we've been going all out for these last 8 episodes. That's 2 months.
Because maybe we're blinded by our own pride. Maybe we don't. Maybe we haven't really been trying.
Maybe we're not even self-aware enough to realize that we're not doing the best that we can.
Exactly. Maybe we haven't done shit, and our pride or ego is getting in the way. And maybe in reality, we haven't even tried to get out of our comfort zone. Even though it's felt like it, we have so much ego and pride. And what comes before the fall? Pride, mother trucker. Fuck.
And if you guys like man on the street type stuff, man on the street's like when we go with the mic and we talk to strangers on the street, let us know what we could ask them.
Yeah.
If you guys have an idea, we have a couple ideas, but we want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Like the last one we asked, what's the pettiest thing you ever done? We did one, I think last year in downtown Los Angeles, where we asked, what is your opinion on downtown Los Angeles? Obviously, we have so many viewers across the country, so like we want to kind of broaden the question. So let us know what you think we should ask, and we'll ask anyone. Yeah. Like we're very, very comfortable talking to strangers. So
And listen, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe you can challenge us. Maybe like. No, I don't know. We'll see.
Whoa.
No, I was like, maybe you can challenge. Maybe it's like, it doesn't have to be so broad. Maybe for like, if it's like something centered to just Asians or Filipinos or something very specific, we can go to like a specific part of town where they have a lot of that. Group of people, demographic. We can, let's say like, you want something us to learn about Chinese people or something very specific about China.
Yeah, let's say you want to know why Koreans do certain things.
Yeah,
if something that you specify, we'll go to Koreatown here in Los Angeles, and we'll ask Koreans the same thing.
And we're curious. We're trying to understand different people because everybody's beautiful. We want to know about other people all the time, different cultures, different like this, and it's everything. Everybody's beautiful
because we're so primos. But at the end of the day, every human on this earth has a soul.
Sheesh. Who are you, man?
Come on, man. My name is Melvin Diaz,
and I'm Joe Romero.
And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment.
Yes. If not, then you're dead to not me, because we love you. You're dead to somebody, but not me. And not Melvin.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Kid, how do you feel? You're gonna be pretty soon, man. Do you think her haircut is long overdue or not?
I think it's long overdue, but she's gonna go bald.
Our dog Supita, we got her a year ago, and it's beautiful because we got her from a Jehovah's Witness family. So that's how we know she is legit our family, because I'm a former Jehovah's Witness. She had some time as a Jehovah's Witness lady. Yeah. Yes, my car is a mess. Yes. Yo. Me and someone here, we actually don't have the greatest experience with dogs. We had a lot of dogs back in our younger days, and a lot of them died. Not because of me or because of her, but our father was not into and cats.
Oh yeah, cats.
Yeah, my father wasn't a big fan of animals and animals being alive. He was more into them not being home, or I don't like it when you guys do that with the dog. I feel like the dog is gonna, or Sapit is gonna fly out. Sapit, you're excited for your haircut? Look at me. You look so beautiful. So Pita's original name was gonna be Vaquita, which stands for cow. Right?
Oh yeah, but we didn't want her to think she was fat, so we just called her Sopita.
And literally, her name was Sopita, but then she literally got fat.
Yeah.
So isn't that crazy?
I'm super excited. She's gonna be fresh. She's gonna look nice. She's not gonna look ugly no more.
Because we think Sopita is the most beautiful person in the Romero family. Besides me and you.
Besides me and Sopita.
Sopita, you ready? Look at the camera, Sopit. Oh, just
She doesn't know what's happening, bro.
Yeah, she doesn't know that she's gonna become a freaking queen. We have to shave her bald because her hair is all fucked up. And they're saying that we don't brush her hair. We gotta do better than that. Summer doesn't brush her hair.
Your mom doesn't brush her.
My mom doesn't brush her hair. We just dropped up to the pit. Are we scared?
Yeah, she was scared.
Because she doesn't recognize him.
No, but she loves people. Like, you know she loves people. She jumps all over people. That was the first time she was scared. Maybe because she heard the big dogs.
The inside of that area does look a little sketchy. Because the lighting is dark.
And then, what's on the...
This is what Summer has a bunch of questions about what they do to dogs, but this is the one that she really cares about.
We should go to Dutch Bros because I have a free drink from Dutch Bros. And it's hot, so.
Yo, we just got the call that our fucking Sopita is ready to be picked up. Hopefully she's able to see this when she gets a little older and she understands English a lot more. Well, how are you feeling?
I'm so nervous. I feel like she's gonna be really ugly.
No, and if she's ugly, it's okay, right? Oh, I forgot I have this.
It gives you aura.
Don't be nervous, man. She's gonna be fantastic.
If she's ugly, I'm not gonna like her.
You wanna go get some pizza and moment of truth.
I'm so nervous. I am super nervous.
Who should be a Jehovah's Witness? You or Sopita?
Sopita. She was born as Jehovah Witness.
Yeah, don't say she was born as a god because you're gonna go to not hell. I think I hear her.
Or you turns out ugly.
She's not ugly. You think she's ugly?
When she's bald.
She's not bald.
She's gonna be bald. You told her to bald her.
Because I want her to be just like me. If I don't have hair, so Peter doesn't have hair.
None of the Romeros have hair.
You're right.
Quedó bonita.
Sí, bien bonita. Oh my god, muchas gracias, muchas gracias. See the bows. Oh, they gave her, they hooked her up with some little bows, dude. She looks good. How does it feel? Feel good, Sopa? Sopa! Sopita! Sopa! So I think Sopita looks absolutely gorgeous and I'm very happy. What do you think, Summer?
She looks amazing. I thought she was gonna be ugly. She's a little ugly, but she's gorgeous. And she smells great.
Only watch it flow